One of the main reasons why people fall off keto is out of convenience. They get busy, don't have food prepared, and don't want to take the time to cook, so they easily fall into old habits. Keto should not be hard, and you're going to find success if you keep it simple, and I'm going to show you how. I love to turn my favorite comfort foods into keto versions, but I don't always have time to put in a lot of effort when it comes to meal prep or making food. That's why I keep it simple for the majority of my meals. Protein, vegetables, and healthy fat. That's all you need to create a balanced, simple keto meal that's going to help keep you satisfied, full, and your taste buds happy too, because that's important. I'm going to take you through a day with some easy keto meals that you can have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've already worked out the macros to keep you under 20 grams of net carbs. Each of these meals are customizable, and I'll share some of my simple keto meal tips throughout the video. Let's start with breakfast. My morning, I always start off with coffee, like so many of you guys probably do. And if you're like me, you take your coffee with cream, so I specifically use a keto creamer in my coffee. One of my favorite keto breakfast meals to have is smoked salmon scrambled eggs. I know it sounds gross, but it is so buttery and delicious. I add 2 ounces of smoked salmon to a skillet and then crack in 2 eggs. I know not everyone eats breakfast on the keto diet. Often we just consume 2 meals a day with our time-restricted eating window. If that's you, you can combine any of these breakfast foods with your other meals depending on how hungry you are. I season it with a little bit of salt and dill. You gotta have the dill when it comes to salmon. And if you don't have any smoked salmon or you don't like it, you could definitely substitute with some bacon or sausage. Cook up a bunch of crumbled sausage on the weekend and then just use up a little bit each morning when you make your eggs. Switching out your proteins is a really good tip on how to keep your meals different and interesting. To go along with my eggs, I like to have a slice of keto bread, and this one is my favorite bread. It's gluten-free and it's only 4 grams of net carbs per slice. Depending on how hungry I am, because a lot of times I work out first thing in the morning before I eat, I'll often make a protein pudding to go along with my breakfast. You can make up several servings of this pudding ahead of time and store it in your fridge. Like this morning, I'm going to make up 2 servings, so 1 for today and then 1 for tomorrow. So I'm going to add in a whole avocado, 2/3 cup of nut milk. I'm using macadamia nut milk because that's my favorite nut milk. 2 scoops of a low-carb protein powder. I'm going to use chocolate, and I'll have my favorite brand listed down below. And then for some extra fudgy chocolate flavor, I like to add some cacao bliss. So 2 scoops since I'm making 2 servings. My partner for this video is Earth Echo. Their raw cacao powder blend with superfoods like turmeric, cinnamon, Himalayan salt, and lucuma are so delicious in this protein pudding. And I love that I'm getting extra nutrients from the superfoods. It's lightly sweetened with monk fruit, and there's only 1 gram of net carb per scoop. If you're interested in purchasing Cacao Bliss from Earth Echo, I'll have a link down below in the description box that you can click on, and you can save 15% off your order with my code KetoFocus. And the avocado definitely makes this pudding creamy, and it adds that extra fat to keep us full. And if you find that you're full just with your scrambled eggs and keto toast, you can definitely save this protein pudding for later on in the day. I find it a lot easier to meal prep all my lunches for the week ahead of time. So cooking a protein like chicken with a mix of vegetables on a sheet pan is an easy way to bulk cook any meal. But this sheet pan meal is so easy to make, you could actually make it in under 20 minutes if you're not the meal prep type. You can use any protein from chicken, a leftover steak, pork, even fish like salmon and cod, and just mix in whatever vegetable that you have, like whatever's in season, whatever you need to use up in your fridge. Like today I'm going to use red onion, bell pepper, and broccoli. What's great about making my lunches in bulk is that I could easily have them for dinner too if I get too busy and can't cook that night. And this is key for keeping me on track. Toss in the chicken and vegetables in olive oil and seasonings like salt, basil, oregano, garlic powder, paprika, whatever seasonings you want to use. And then just spread them onto a foil-lined baking sheet and bake at 475 for around 15 minutes or until the chicken is cooked through. I'm made 4 servings of this chicken and veggie meal, so the rest I can store in the fridge until tomorrow. To go along with my chicken and veggies, I'm adding a simple protein shake. I like to add ice, a cup of macadamia nut milk, but you could use whatever nut milk you want, 1 scoop of low-carb protein powder, and I either use 2 teaspoons of hemp hearts or chia seeds. Blend that together and we have our shake. For the majority of our dinners, I like to keep it really simple with just meat and a vegetable or a salad. It's an easy way to cook dinner for the entire family without having to make an extra meal for yourself. And for those who aren't keto, you could simply add a starchy side like potatoes or rice. Tonight I'm making salmon in the air fryer, which is one of my favorite ways to cook salmon because it gives the salmon a crispy skin while retaining a juicy, flaky fillet. And all you need is a little bit of olive oil and salt for the perfect salmon. Air fry at 375 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes or until it's cooked through. I do a lot of air fryer cooking on weeknights, especially because cleanup is really easy, but I also like to use my grill to cook a lot of chicken, steak, burgers because the cleanup is also easy. While my salmon cooks, I'm going to steam up a large batch of broccoli florets. I'm prepping a large batch to serve with dinner as the vegetable side dish each night over the next 2 or 3 days. This just makes it easy, and it's one less thing that I have to make at night for dinner. I like to make simple meat and veggie dinners like this most nights, and in between I'll throw in some of our favorite comfort food favorites like meatloaf or chicken fried steak, and both can be found in this video right here.